when I was first applying to colleges,
But when I was touring colleges,
this big thing for me was, so are there gay people there?
my mom would ask the tour guide what the male to female ratio was to ensure that I'd always have a boyfriend. I
guess I officially came out about halfway through high school.
I was not out at all until sophomore year of college. When I came to Kenyon, I transferred.
It was never a thing. It just sort of happened very naturally.
I came from a pretty liberal town, and I went to a really liberal high school. I just never, for whatever reason, felt comfortable being out. I always felt like if I came out, the school would close for a week and people would have to have therapy and the whole world would end. And in reality, I doubt anybody would have cared.
It's just something that you don't get any information from the admissions pamphlets.
There are so many queer or questioning non-straight students, obviously, in high school, and they're wondering what it's like at every school they look at. I wanted to know, and I was terrified to ask anybody.
So I think it is really good to know and to feel comfortable asking questions.
And no one would tell you. They're not just going to say, here's what the gay situation is like.
When I first came to Kenyon,
when I first came here,
I was expecting a pretty substantial gay community here.
I had this crush on this girl.
And that's not exactly what I encountered.
And I told my roommate, and it was the scariest thing in the entire world.
I found out about a group called the Queer Women's Collective.
She made me go to the QWC meeting, which at that time, QWC was one person, and then my roommate and I came to the meetings.
And at the time, it was pretty small.
And the only reason I went was that the leader of the meeting was the girl that I had a huge crush on. My roommate and I took it on the next year, and a lot of people started coming.
I decided to sort of take it on as a project for my sophomore year this year.
Gradually, I think now we have 20 people every meeting, which is pretty impressive.
QWC isn't just for gay people.
I don't identify myself as gay or lesbian.
It accepts the gamut of sexualities.
I don't see any need to identify as anything aside from the fact that other people want me to, so but it is a big aspect of who I am.
Actually coming to a place, no matter how welcoming and comforting and confidential it is, that action can be a really scary one. A lot of people who weren't out in high school or who aren't yet completely comfortable with their sexuality have been coming to the group and find it a very comfortable place.
I've used the comfort I've gained at Kenyon with my sexuality outside of Kenyon. So since I came here, I have made queer movies and I've worked for a gay TV station, and I have a girlfriend who doesn't go here.
Kenyon is such an accepting place.
What I really value here is the community of people that's so open and supportive.
I think just that idea of community is not something that's super familiar to me.
For somebody who came from a situation where even talking about sexuality at all, not even my own, would have made me vomit, I have become so unbelievably comfortable and proud of who I am. It didn't happen before I was here, and I went to another school and I didn't feel comfortable with it, and it's totally the people, the supportive community, and it's something I look forward to every week.